Hey guys, it's Derek and welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here in our half-finished backyard veranda for our latest Disney haul. So this is Disney's 100-year anniversary, and I've made it no secret when I say that Australia has been severely lacking in Disney merch forever, and we used to have to spend loads of money either traveling to the US and going to the theme parks or ordering it from the Disney store online. The initial option was to get stuff from the Disney store in the US, and whilst they had a lot of range, they were charging upwards of $50 to $80 in postage to get the merch here to Australia, and that is completely impractical and super expensive. Then they gave us another opportunity by allowing us to purchase from the Disney store in the UK, and whilst the shipping was free if you spent a certain amount of money, the merch there was nowhere near as good and there was nowhere near as big a range as that in the US store. As a compromise, recently Disney has opened an Australia and / New Zealand Disney store. Now this store has the lowest amount of variety of merch. In fact, if you look up one of your favorite characters, you're likely to not find very much about it. But the consolation is that you can actually start getting stuff in Australia. You're not paying $80 in postage. There are no physical Disney stores here in Australia, which upsets me a lot, and I'm sure upsets a lot of people, but it is what it is. Having said that, especially during the Disney 100, a lot of the pieces of merch have slowly filtered their way down into some of the department stores in Australia. Now, again, the range isn't great, but at least we get something. And I was super surprised the other day when I went into Big W, which is kind of like the Australian, I guess, version of maybe Walmart. And I found heaps of Disney stuff, and we bought a stack of stuff, and I'm just going to show you here on this video what we bought. So this is stuff that I've never seen before in Australia. First of all is this Artline Signature Disney glitter pen. Here there were probably about 4 different varieties. They had Minnie, they had Donald, I think they had one of the castle. But anytime that you need to write something and you can do it with Disney stationery, whether it's Disney pens or Disney paper, it's a thumbs up from me. We also got this Disney book. Now this Disney book is a celebration of the Walt Disney Animation Studios, and it has lots of stories and information about various Disney things, and super looking forward to reading this book. Now this could be really cool. You can actually build your own model Disneyland. This is something all Disney fans are familiar with, the layout of Disneyland theme park in Anaheim, California. And in this book, it takes you through what the rides are, and it is a fairly updated one because it includes Star Wars Galaxy Edge, and that only came out a few years ago, so it's not like the old one. We have a puzzle which looks exactly like this, but it's of yesteryear, and it doesn't have a lot of the current rides and any of the current lands in it. So this is super cool. So it takes you through a little description of each of the lands, and you can actually get pieces in here. It's included in the book, and you can actually build your very own Disneyland model. And another thing that we found was this giant activity pad from Disneyland Resort. We've always used to be able to get some Disney stuff, but we never actually got stuff that was specific to a particular resort, whether it's Walt Disney World or Disneyland in California or Disneyland Paris or Hong Kong or anything like that. But this one is basically just an activity pad where you get puzzles and crosswords and stuff like that, and you can color it in, and it actually comes with a sticker sheet. So you can actually put all these stickers. Too bad they're mostly just of the Fab Five, but they do have Chip and Dale. They have the alien from Toy Story. But it's mostly Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, and Pluto. That's something the kids are going to enjoy doing as well. And last, but certainly not least, if anyone who's watched my YouTube videos or anyone who's seen my Instagram account, which is @OzDisney, you'll know that Stitch is my very, very favorite Disney character of all time. Now, I have so many Stitch plushies in this house. It's unbelievable, but I have one extra now. And this is one I've not seen before, and here comes Puppy. Come on. Come on, Oreo. This is Oreo. He is not a Disney character, and he would like to be a Disney character, but he is not. And if he was a Disney character, I'd say he'd be super cute. Imagine if you had Oreo Mickey Mouse ears. So this is my latest addition to my Stitch collection. So this I got from Big W as well. Here's one that I haven't seen before, and the thing that stands out for him, look at the size of his head. His head is like a giant football. He's super soft, and his ears are super floppy, and he was, I think, about $35 Australian from Big W. For those of you who are not familiar with who Stitch is, he is actually experiment number 626 that was created by Jumba, and he was meant to be somebody who would terrorize the universe. But he somehow became a member of Lilo's family, and he became Ohana. Ohana means family. It also means that nobody is left behind or forgotten. And Stitch actually becomes a great companion for Lilo. They go on a lot of adventures together, and Lilo's family is kind of little, it's kind of broken, but it's still good. Yeah, it's still good. And Stitch is an integral part of that family. Hence, he is my absolute favorite character. Now, you don't see Stitch in the Disneyland parks very much. In fact, I think I've only met him like 2 or 3 times. He doesn't tend to walk around the parks, especially not at the times that we've been. I've met him at a photo meet and greet in Hong Kong Disneyland. I've met him at Surf's Up, which is a character buffet breakfast at Paradise Pier Hotel in Disneyland, California. And Stitch is super fun when you meet him. He likes to steal your stuff and does all sorts of goofy things. So if you ever have the opportunity to meet Stitch in real life, he is a really cool character to meet. In fact, Stitch used to have a couple of attractions in the Walt Disney theme parks. There's one that I've never been to, which used to be at Walt Disney World, which no longer exists. And there was a Stitch experience in Hong Kong Disneyland, which is sadly also gone, where you get to interact with Stitch, kind of like you do with Turtle Time with Crush at Disney California Adventure, but you get to hang out with Stitch. But he's gone as well, which is super sad. But hopefully Disney will bring some more Stitch stuff out. Stitch merchandise has become a lot more popular, and you're starting to get a few Stitches in Australia as well, but he's by far the cutest I've seen here. And he's not from the Disney store, so there is no official Disney footprint, but he is actually a licensed Disney product. It's made by Just Play, which is from Boca Raton, Florida, USA, so it is a Disney authorized product. And he just wants to say goodbye to you, and he's going to end the video. Bye. And we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day. See you. Bye.